Only way I can destroy stuff like that. That'd be easier. I'll take that so I can eat later on. Alright, so we're gonna go check out and see what this little... They're called brownies. That's the name of the monster. We're gonna go see what this brownie wants. I'm just gonna kind of go around here and get some materials. I wish I could get some stone, but I'll be able to here soon. As you guys can tell, Lulu's kind of a brat. Gonna get me some cord, which you can get from vines. And cord is needed for a lot of things, as well as dry grass and wood. So I'm just kind of going along and collecting it as we make our way up here. You can use vine to climb too, if you haven't been able to tell. Alright, over here is where it is at with all this cord. That is the one thing that does suck about it, is if you get it too close, you actually end up getting caught on it. Kind of like Minecraft in that sense. So this guy will lead you all the way up to the top of this mountain here. And up there, there is a shrine. I'm starting to get annoyed of Lulu already. All you have to do is basically follow the braziers. And it'll lead you in the right direction. And it's pretty self-explanatory as you get up here. It's pretty hard to get lost. Yeah, they're called like Hammerhoods and brownies. That's what these guys are called. The ones with the hammers are Hammerhoods, obviously, but I call them brownies because they're just the same as the other ones that are running around. Okay, so he wants us to rebuild the temple a little bit, so that way we can prove that we are a builder. Okay, so this is called a blueprint, and you will actually get these as you progress through the game, where you can actually create your own based on builds that you find, and it's really helpful. In fact, your villagers will actually start building it for you if you have the materials stored away in chests, which is pretty great, so you're not having to build it yourself. So let's go ahead and get started. He said that there are materials in each chest. And there's the braziers. Okay, so let's get started here. So what we need to do is we need to place the masonry wall on the ground. You can go into first person and third person in this game, which really helps out with building. I use first person like nobody's business with building. And then also you can chain your build. So like, for example, see how that arrow is pointing up? If you were to set it just right, it would actually just like chain along as long as you're holding that button down. Oops. And that was what I was talking about with the whole picking things up thing. Alright, so now we just need to do the braziers. And they go smack dab in the middle. Actually, don't need to get up there. There we go. Just like that, we're done. They'll get much more complicated as you go along. And each level that you proceed to, you will have to do one of these. They were getting nasty. Now I got my hammer and start getting some stone, which will be great. So this island will actually eventually become your home island. It looks pretty desolate and depressing now, but you eventually can bring it back to life and bring villagers here to live and prosper. It's pretty fun. You can build whatever you want on it. There are 3 like major locations, so after each level that you have gone through, certain citizens will come back with you and live here and help you build, rebuild a whole new home for them to live in each zone. You will eventually get to name your own islands, so if I remember correctly, so. Okay, so now that we have our hammer, if I could get up here, move fish in my way. Okay, so he wants us to tear this thing down. You can hit multiple blocks at once too. That kind of helps out. It all depends on if you get like close enough to that line that outlines those blocks. And as you can tell, there's some blocks that I can't break yet. That comes with the territory of getting a new hammer as I progress through the story. I do this. So it will connect you to the internet, and this is where you can actually interact with other players. This game can become a multiplayer game on this specific island. So this is like, there's some really cool like builds that will show up on here. So I will have to show you guys later. There, see how they loaded up there? I can always go back and check them. So let me see here. Maybe it'll connect now. But like the holidays are the best. Yeah, see, it's not going to load, but as you can see, like, we will post them up here. See, that one looks like a big old duck. Somebody made a big old spa beach resort. So yeah, it's really cool. Okay, so now that we're done, we can talk to the Hammerhood again. Hammerhood brownie. Okay, so they're complaining that this is a barren wasteland, so we will actually start our first adventure here by actually going to another island, helping them out, gather materials, and then coming back here and building from the bottom up. Okay, so this is our captain. He will actually be traveling us everywhere all over the map to new locations that we demand that he takes us to, basically. Okay, so now we need to go down to the boat. Whee! Yes, I'm well aware that I can take fall damage. I just don't care when I get to this location as soon as possible. So as you can tell, it is right next to where we had built our little hut. Just run along here a little faster. Okay, so our first destination will be Furrowfield. God, I can't talk. And this is where we will learn how to farm, how we will be able to bring the land back to life, and all sorts of crazy stuff. So, we'll go ahead and head out that way. Alright, and then off we go to Farrowfield. You will eventually be able to have a party with you wherever you decide to go, so even like random mobs that you will eventually be able to tame, so it's pretty fun. And after you finish the story of each island, you can always travel back and gather more materials from there if you decide to do that. So complicated, you lose your mind just to change it, and tomorrow you'll regret it. These little dialogue sections will happen subtly throughout the gameplay until you figure out what is going on towards the end of the game. And there's just a lot of like puzzle pieces and stuff that you kind of have to piece together until it is all revealed, but until then, like, you don't really know what your true destiny is here in this world. So yeah, it's a lot of like figuring that out, and on top of that trying to figure out like what, you know, how to build and everything like that. But the story actually has a lot of like intertwining and stuff like that, you know, of course, stuff with destiny as you would expect. Okay guys, so we are at Furrowfield. I'm gonna stop the stream here just because like it's really late and I'm starting to get tired. Got a busy day tomorrow. So anyway, you guys, that's gonna be it for this one. If you have any questions, just let me know and I'll get back to you. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.